Happy Sunday, Roulette Fools. Brent with AOB. All right. If you saw yesterday's session, that was a banger. That was a banger. I was prepared to leave it down almost 5K and then decided, we're here to gamble. Let's come back and have some fun. So I'm going with, we got our ass kicked last time on 3 or 4 centipede, but I'm going to come back. I think it's, I hate that it's there, but it's missing the number 28th Street, so we're going to come back and fill it in again. Anyway, we came back and won back all that money, plus went up $335 or something like that. Yeah, I think it was $335, so that was a banger. Happy Sunday. It's my mother's birthday today, so I am going to finish up here, head out there. My daughter's going to come up from college. We're all going to go to my mom's house, take her out to dinner, do something fun for her. Okay, we'll be back to this in a second. Looks like that's a winner. Okay, so let's grab another. We're going to kind of go easy on this one right now and just see how it plays out. All right, so where were we at? We are at 37,694. We're at 105 days played. It seems like just yesterday I was going, man, we're almost at 90 days, right? Remember that? $359 average a day, and we're in surplus. That means anything over $5,000 is crazy time. But I would love to get this back up. We had a surplus once of, I want to say, I'll have to go back and look at the videos of like $9 or $10,000, I think. So, okay, so far so good. We'll do a couple more at this before we head up and make our bets a little bigger. So definitely don't want us to get in that deep hole that we got in yesterday. Okay. Oh, here's a little thing. If for those of you that feed your hummingbirds, if you're going to feed hummingbirds, you got to commit. I just thought I would tell you guys that. If you decide you want to feed hummingbirds, you got to commit to feeding them year round. They get used to it. And here's a little trick. I don't know if you put your hummingbird feeders up, if they get full of ants and bugs, right? Happens, right? So I always had sugar ants getting in and just filling up the hummingbird. Sugar ants and earwigs. If you're not familiar with what an earwig is, they're kind of long and have the big pincers right on their bum. Anyway, they would get full of ants. I couldn't figure it out. And someplace said, oh, ants hate cinnamon. So mix cinnamon with some petroleum jelly and like spread it on the hook, and that didn't work. So I ran across an article where they said, put some fishing line, tie a loop, and have just a nice thin fishing line, and it's hanging, and the ants have a really difficult time coming down that fishing line. Bingo, it worked. All right, we're going to go up. We can just do it that way till I find 3 centipede in here somewhere. We should try 3 millipede again today too. That'd be fun. All right, here's 3 centipede 135. Anyway, by putting that fishing line, it has nearly 100% solved the issue of any bugs. This last time, I change my hummingbird food. If they don't drink it down all the way, when the weather gets warm, the food goes bad pretty quickly. So I change it fairly frequently. But I changed it today. They actually had emptied out the tank, and there were no ants in there and 1 earwig. So, and I think he probably just fell into it. He was like, ah. So anyway, just a little tip if you have the same issues. But most importantly, if you start feeding your hummingbirds, keep feeding them all through the winter. They get used to it. They need it. Okay, so far so good. Let's see, but we've had this before. I mean, we're 6-0, so we'll play it out, but nah, we know what happens when you get off to a big run. Okay, but we're going to keep playing it out. Maybe we get lucky. Now that we have a nice surplus, we're over. We have run back up to where we're supposed to be, plus we're over by what, $6,194. there's really no need for us to push this thing past the $300. If I can, if we're doing really well, maybe I'll get 350, 400, and just slowly build on that, because I would like to build that up to about 10,000, because we will have days like yesterday, and I need those days where I don't have to, if I don't feel like it or not feeling comfortable, to come back and try to win it back. All right, there's a loss. It almost hit 36 last time, so that's all right. Oh man, Sunday, lazy day. Tomorrow's Monday. I've been really thinking about this. Has become more than full time for me, so I'm seriously contemplating leaving my other job, my air quote real job. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna do it. I enjoy that job to some degree, but I'm really enjoying this, and I really want to put all my efforts into this. There's so many more things I want us to be able to do, like other videos, other types of things. So, all right, we can come back down to our base bet here to get caught back up. So who knows? Man, look at that run of red. I just looked down there. Look at that. So, for those of you that are new and you hear people talking about, oh, I've seen runs of black, red, high, low, even odd for like 15. Right now, we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 red right now. So you can see right before your eyes, it's not far-fetched to get 12 or 15. All right, so it broke at 9. But you can see the danger of these outside bets if you are not playing it correctly, in terms of if you're just playing opposite, or I think I told you guys this. My very first strategy was I would wait till there were 3 in a row of one color, and then I would bet opposite in martingale. Most of the time it worked, but then I would have those and it would wipe me out. So I decided that's not going to work. That's not a consistent way for me, because there were times when I would go to Vegas and it would be the first thing that would happen is you'd sit down and go, oh, 3, and all of a sudden it turned out to be 8. You're like, oh man, that's not working well. So you could play, but then proponents of follow the winner will always say, oh no, follow the winner does better. It doesn't. You can get a chop. You just doesn't look, you don't recognize the chop as much as you do here. Like right here, this right here, it doesn't look like much, right? But let's just say back here was another red, and you were playing, and the following, okay, so you're playing follow the winner. Lose, 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 finally win. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're on your 5th progression already. It doesn't look like much, but you're already on your 5th progression, and that's a lot. 10, let's say it's a $10 min bet table, 10, 20, 40, 80. You're betting $160 on that. That's, trust me, when you're at the table and you're throwing down $160 on a red or black or an outside bet, that's a 47.5% on this table, even lower, right around 45.5-ish percent. You're not going, oh, I recognize that it had 3 or 4, I lost a 3 or 4, so I must win this time. You're shitting bricks going, crap, I'm only covering half the 1 to 36 numbers, and then I got the 2 zeros on top of that. Booyah. Look at this. Right on the dot, 300. Nice. And that's 9 minutes in. We're going to keep going. I would like to get at least $50 to $100 if we can. Hopefully this holds. While it's spinning well and while this one's doing well, let's keep going. What does she have on her shoulder? I want to hope that's like a honeybee or something. Maybe it's not even a bug. It looks like an insect from here, but it might be a flower or something. Anyway, sorry. Thought came to my mind and then just like poof, disappeared. No, we needed that 12. Or yeah, I saw the 3. I thought it was actually going to hit the 3. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's get this up so I can get out of here. you saw the live dice video and where I lost. Well, that's why I posted it live. I've been creating another series of getting back the money. So that's what you saw is one of those days. It was a live anyway. So we'll see. I have a lot of sessions. You're only seeing one session, so just stay tuned. We'll see how we do. I'm going to post them like, I don't know, like maybe 4 days at a time of the journey to getting back $20,000 in dice. So we'll see. I can tell you right now, so far so good. The first 4 days, I believe, have dropped, or they're going to drop. But yeah. And it seems it's a difficult concept for a few people to understand. They keep talking about, how can I make money here? What's the, how you're making money here, but then you go and you lose a bunch of money on dice. I don't know. You're missing the point. And I keep saying this. First of all, they're two completely separate things, right? Okay, good. They're two completely separate things. This, even though I play a little reckless and I do it, I'm going to get to my 100,000. That's damn sure. Whatever. And I'm really hoping those that came in at the beginning and all along the way, I hope, they have the fortitude to come back and say, you know what? Fuck, I was wrong. It looks like it can be done long term. Rather than saying, nope, you're already down, you lost on the dice, the dice doesn't matter. And the reason why I'm losing that money on the dice is because that's for entertainment. That's for fun. Yes. The dice and the digital stuff and all that stuff and the giveaways, that's a whole separate thing. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to shy back on the giveaways because I want to do giveaways. And my goal on those is to make money. And I've just been unlucky on the last of them, but we'll get it together. So it's separate. I could lose my bankroll 10 times over playing digital dice and it has no impact on this. I could play just this. I could do just this video, but it's not, while I enjoy this, it's certainly, there's other stuff to be done and I want to do it. We're going to start doing a blackjack series, a baccarat series. Not that they'll be as intense as this one or be as regimented as this, but we're going to do some blackjack strategies. I'll talk to a couple guys. We got some very good blackjack people on the team, and we'll be throwing some blackjack. And I know basic strategy with blackjack, so we'll probably a beginner's guide to what, blackjack is, what basic strategy is. And I think basic strategy is probably the way to go for nearly all, amateur people, even if you're experienced. If you're still, just playing for entertainment and for small bankroll stuff, basic strategy is probably the way you want to go. Can we keep this going? No. Yeah, good. I thought I was going to hit that 4 or... Nice. Look at this. We're at 435. While I'm talking, we're going to keep going. It would be nice to get to 500. Anyway, so we're going to do a whole bunch. We got plans in the works. So this video right here, while it was initially the flagship and I'm still going to be focused and this is still my baby, this is actually going to start being just another in the line for those that love it. But the reality is the viewers loved the how-to videos. They loved the low bankroll videos. So that's what the majority of people would like to see. And I get it. Some people said, this, even though you can scale this, realistically, you should be able to just look at this and go scale. I get it. If you're not playing with these kind of numbers and these kind of bankrolls, it's kind of tough to kind of relate to this. So for that, I do agree with Paul when he said, I disagree with him saying that, I'm out of touch and I don't, whatever, and I'm wealthy. You can scale these down and you could do a fraction of, you could do $1 and have the same. But I get it. You like to see the same bankroll, the same type of plays that you would actually do if you had a $300 bankroll or whatnot. And how would you actually play that? So I'll be doing a consistent series there. I'm about ready to produce the third and last part of the how-to beginner's guide. I say it's the last part. I think it's the last part. And it will focus really heavily on what really basic strategy, the couple of strategies I would use if I were a beginner. And you know, the reality is, I take that back. Not if I were a beginner. I actually would tell you, I'm going to show you the strategies I would use that I think are easiest. I still think the KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid. Coming up with all these elaborate schemes on how to do things, I just don't. It's not necessary. Look how basic I am here. I'm just literally betting 9 streets in a row. It doesn't get more basic than that. I mean, outside of just placing a red or a black. I'm just saying, you don't need to be doing all these complicated combinations of splits and corners and streets and columns and dozens. At least I don't think you do. But you do what works for you. So that'll be the last one. That'll be, recapping at the very end. We'll actually go through some scenarios of how do you determine your bankroll, how do you determine your bet size, how do you determine your target size, and then play it and see how it works out. So, all right, we got a dealer change. I am going to pull this bet and let him spin. Anyway, so that's what we go on. We're at 570. Yeah, we're going to stop at 600. We're going to grab 6 and call it a day, man. Look at this, 20-2. We're finishing. I mean, let's see what would happen if we stayed with 3 centipede here. And we would have won. So let's go 3 centipede. We're going to go back down to get exactly, we're down $30. Let's just see if we can't get it in one spin here. Come on, cross our fingers. This would be great to go 21-2. That's an 11-to-1 ratio. See, I mean, you have these great days, and that takes me back to the guy, the knucklehead that commented and said, "Oh, now that you got an affiliate, isn't it kind of what a strange coincidence that suddenly your next couple of sessions went easy?" Yeah, did you check out yesterday's session, pal? Anyway, you're going to have these. You're going to have days like this where you just can't lose, and you're going to have days where you just can't win. And that's why I want to build up that surplus, because before this trial's over, we will be using that up. Look at that. Boom. All right. Nice. 615, yeah? All right. That's a wrap for us today. And we are not coming back. We're going to hold on to that 615. Let's go check out where this puts us. Daily tracker. Here, plus 615. Nice graph. Plus 615, and we come here to our summary sheet. Look at this. Look how high we are up here. That's great. We're almost $7,000 in surplus. That's feeling pretty good. What do we got? We're almost at 40,000. We have 61,000 to go. Man, we're looking really good. We still have over 200. We have 260 days remaining. And look how far ahead we are. We're crushing it. All right, that's it for me today. Be good humans. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. It's not that hard. Go have some fun on Sunday. All right, cheers.